Hey guys, welcome to Sprightly Kid, and today I'm going to be painting on these wood ornaments again. So let's get started. So we have these two. With this one, I already painted the rainbow of it off camera. If you want to see me paint the rainbow, just in case, then look at my other videos where I painted wood ornaments, videos like this. You know what I mean? But with this one, I actually didn't paint rainbow off camera like I did with this one because I kind of had a different idea with this. I'm going to be making this into a lollipop, but I want it to be double-sided, the design. So let's get started. So with this lollipop, since I'm going to be with this ornament, I'm actually going to be using pastel colors. And I don't want to have to do a million layers of each of the color. So what I do is to put on a white base coat just because it's easier to paint over white than any other color. So I'm just doing this. So while that one's drying, I'm going to move on to this one. So with this one, I'm actually going to be painting some country balls on here. So I'm just going to sketch out my design. I'll show you when the sketching is done. So now that the sketch is done, I'm actually going to start painting this thing. So while I'm painting, I'm going to explain what country balls are. So country balls, obviously they're shaped like balls or spheres, and each of them represent a flag of each country. Like this one represents the flag of Poland, and this one represents Germany. So I'm painting the country balls Poland and Germany. So I'll show you when the white table thing on this design is done. Now that the white table is done, I'm going to start painting the little country balls. So first I'm painting Poland. So now that the outlines are done, I'm going to start working with the faces of the country balls. So with the Poland, I'm just going to do the eyes. Fun fact, country balls actually don't have mouths. So the Poland ball is done, but with the Germany ball, I'm actually going to paint some little white dots for his eyes. And then when they dry, I'm just going to outline them. And now time to let this to dry. So now that Germany's eyes are done, I'm going to outline it with my black Sharpie. So now that the outlines are done, I'm going to apply a coat of matte Mod Podge to seal it for protection. So I'm going to dip my paintbrush and I'm going to apply the Mod Podge. Oops. So now that I've gotten a solid white base coat all around this ornament, for the lollipop color, I want to kind of go with a pastel pink, also known as a baby pink. So I'm painting this as a baby pink because I thought pink would look good for a lollipop. And I'll show you when it's done. So now time to let this to dry. And now that the entire ornament is a baby pink, I'm gonna start with the detail work on this lollipop themed ornament. So I'm starting with the little swirl, which is gonna be white. I'll show you when the rest of it is done. Now time to let this to dry. So now that the swirl on the lollipop is done, also I painted on the backside off camera. At first I thought that this was done, but then I'm like, oh, this is so plain, so I'm gonna add a few things to this. I kind of want to add like a little drippy sauce on this coming from the top. So I'm grabbing kind of my strawberry red or pink paint, and I'm gonna use that to paint the drippiness on it. This is actually not strawberry flavored sauce. It's actually strawberry jam thing on the lollipop. So I'm just gonna paint that, and I'll show you when that's done. So now time to let this to dry. So now that the strawberry sauce is done, I feel like the strawberry sauce looks plain. So I thought that I should add a few little candy circles. Like you place some mini circle candies, probably Smarties, on the strawberry jam topping on this lollipop. So there's one right here that's done. I'll show you when the rest of it is done. So now that the sprinkles on these are done, I'm gonna let this to dry. So now that the sprinkles on this side are done, I'm gonna move on to this side. So I decided with this side, I make the candy colors with the warm colors, and for this side, I thought I'd make the cool colors with the small candies on the strawberry jam. Do you know what I'm saying? So on this side, I'm doing green, blue, and purple. I'll show you when the rest of the sprinkles are done. Now that these sprinkles are done, not sprinkles, candy, I'm gonna let this to dry. So now that this is all dry, I'm gonna bring in this stick, and I'm gonna attach this onto the lollipop, like the stick on the lollipop. So I'm gonna take some of my Elmer's glue, apply some glue on the stick, and just moving it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna stick it onto the lollipop. Wait. Can you see it? And I'm just gonna attach the stick onto the lollipop. So now I'm gonna let this to dry. Now that I finished putting the stick on the lollipop and a lollipop theme ornament, and now that it's all dry, I'm gonna attach this little bow thing that I made to the front of it. So I'm just gonna get out some of my Elmer's glue, and I'm gonna attach it onto the back of it. And now that the glue is on the bow tie, I'm just gonna place it where I want it. And there we go. Now time to let the glue to dry. So now I'm gonna apply the Mod Podge on this lollipop, starting with the back side. Now that the back of this lollipop is dry, I'm gonna move on to the front, and I am gonna coat it in the same Mod Podge that I used on the back side. Just gonna do that. Now that this lollipop and this ornament is all finished, I'm gonna start by putting in the string for the ornaments. So I'm just gonna put it in. And now the strings are on these two ornaments, and now they're both done. So this is the finished result of my ornaments. I really like it a lot. I really like these two country balls here, and I think these two country balls over here, they're so cute. I especially like the Poland ball. I feel like he's cuter than Germany, but it's still cute. Also, I put my signature rainbow thing off camera like I always do. And here's my lollipop, starting with the front side where the bow is. I really like this one even more. I like how there's strawberry jam coming off the top. Pretty unusual for a lollipop to have strawberry jam. And I really like this, the candy stuff and the swirl. I also like the bow tie and how I included an actual stick. And this is the back, pretty much the same thing, except that the candy colors are like the cool colors. This side has the cool colors of the candies, this side has the warm colors. So yeah. So that was my video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching Sprightly Kid. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and remember to be cute and creative. Bye!